So, I guess Spanner's final form is coming anytime soon. Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about episode 47 of Kamen Rider Gotchard. So we start with Galia saying that nobody can escape their own fate from the star that she investigated, as Spanner is on his own bike, with, kind of the rider bike action, because we don't see it much often. He actually meet with Lachesis, which I'm wondering how she even appeared, where she was going to be, but whatever. As he asks him what's his plan, as, without the Chemis, riders can't really use their power to fight, and also what about the king? Because, he's not that dumb to actually think this plan will work. Spanner tells her something with his plan, but we don't actually hear it, as it just shocks her, and he tells her to take care of Kyoka, as he just gut punches her, knocking her out. Also, after the opening credit, pretty cool to see all of the Chemi that Spanner used throughout the entire show on his bike. So that's pretty cool little attention to detail. After that, we see everybody on the roof waiting for Spanner as he comes in telling them that he'll take all their Chemis away. And Houtaro tried to argue with him what he's gonna do to them. I say that he'll kill them all in order to ensure that nobody can transmute anymore with the Chemi in order to become amalgam, saying that innocents are getting hurt in their fight. Even so, as we speak, we actually see some Doug trying to find Hotaro and Rinne, going to their school, and even talking to some of the other classmates from the school, trying to tell them where Hotaro and Rinne is, and even Kazuki worried about them because he's just hiding. Pretty cool that they don't know who he is, so that's pretty nice that he won't get talked to. As other alchemists come in to trap them in a little red box, as Spanner uses a black flame to take all of their chemis away, and go to leave before Kyoka asks him what's his plan, as he just thanks her and decides to fully leave with the other alchemists. The gang get free from the trap as Lachesis comes in telling them that Spanner plans to transmute all 101 chemi into his body so that he can slay the king, which shocks everybody. That's not gonna do it because with the black flame he can actually use it to become like gigas, that he can transmute them into his body. But even then, 101 chemi would probably have too much power for him and might even kill him. Which pretty much saying that the plan is to just kill the king, and after that he'll wipe out all the chemi along with himself to make a peaceful world with no riders or chemi and amalgam. As they all try to find him, as Houtaro actually gets a call from his home. Meanwhile, we see how Tropo tells Grion about Spanner's plan, as Grion's not really worried about it, thinking that throwing a tantrum. Tropo goes out to find out what the alchemists are doing, which are preparing a ritual. But before she can do anything, Cloto stops her, saying to not intervene with Galia's plan, and takes her along to meet with Galia. As we see Hotaro and Rinne arrive to his house, being trashed, as the two guys from the early episode help clean the place up, as he said that a bunch of people came in and broke in. He tried to find the Chemis and Houtaro. But it doesn't really matter. His mother is okay, but it's pretty nice. I like to see this woman. She's just nice. She's just okay preparing food and even calls out Hotaro's lie about joining an after-school club. And Houtaro tried to apologize for lying about it, but his mother is just happy to know that he actually found a passion for his life, as she will continue to work for her own passion and dream, and decided to deliver food because they needed money to fix the restaurant at home. And that they'll talk about it later, as the two guys go with her for protection. I'd really just say that she's cool, which she is. The mother is pretty cool. She should have had more screen time, but whatever. They get a message from Sabimaru saying that they found Spanner's location and are about to leave, but get somebody at the door trying to break in, as they have no Chemi to defend themselves, so they just get some brooms and that's ready to attack. But before they can actually attack, it's revealed that it's actually Kazuki, which just shocked everybody because, Kazuki's there. As he's actually accompanied by Asashi, the wrestler guy, all the way back from the Wrestler G episode. I'd say his memory have come back, as he actually came here because he wanted to talk with Wrestler G, but Houtaro say it can't be possible because he's not here at the moment. And say that they've been tag partners for a little bit, so he knows that something's bothering Houtaro. As Houtaro tells the story to both our new character, with Kazuki and Asashi, he doesn't know what to do with the situation at all, and they want to save both the Chemi and Spanner. Asashi tells him that there are other ways to show people your feeling other than words, and Houtaro needs to stand by his own dreams and aspirations. So Houtaro thinks he has to stand by his gotcha, which is a little like pet talk between Asashi. I like this guy. I would like him for the rest of the G episode. I'm glad he got a little bit more screen time and decided to become determined as the sun shines for a cool little transition. Where we're going to see Spanner prepare for the ritual, with some of the alchemists actually acting as guard, as he uses his own 6 chemi to absorb in order to start the ritual. When he does so, using the black flame to absorb the 6 chemi into his body and actually start to make something of a triangle, kind of similar to the 3 kings having a little triangle in their bodies. So I guess this might be the reason why the 3 kings exist. Maybe they were normal people and then they got transmuted to like this. So I'm wondering if that's going to be something revealed, because it's not solidly said, but it seems to be the case. And before he could transmute it, the ritual starts, the gang come and knock out all the other alchemists. And Houtaro even sucker punches him, which I just say deserved. I mean, it's been so long that I wanted Houtaro to just sucker punch Spanner at the beginning. So it's pretty cool to see that. But this actually stopped the ritual, and Houtaro asks why Spanner is always like this. And they were pretty much shocked and kind of scared that Houtaro is actually genuinely mad, as Spanner also punches him, as he said that he would try to sacrifice himself in order to protect his friend and the world he's grown to love. And Houtaro doesn't really agree with it because he wants Spanner to be alive in order to save the world so that they can all be together. In order to do that, he doesn't want to see him get killed, but Spanner just hates that side of him. And that, wanting people to just follow his ideology and his Gotchard. Houtaro doesn't really care. If it means stopping him from sacrificing himself, then he'll do it. They both transform ready to fight as they realize they can't actually get anything resolved. And they transform with Houtaro turning to fire Gotchard first. They fight with some cool action as Houtaro uses all of its abilities from the fire form, or with the jet booster, the rocket blast. It's pretty cool to see. As Spanner pretty much overpowers him, which is pretty easy to see because, being a level 12 compared to level 10. And also the fact that he also transmuted himself with the 6 Kamen in his body, so that also probably gives him more power. Pretty much confirmed with Minato saying that using the black flame to give him extra power, Houtaro decided to go to Rainbow to fight him. And interestingly, Spanner just transmuted another sword, a Valbara sword, from the black flame. Really cool to see. And actually a pretty cool one-take fight scene with showing, I think they filmed it with a drone camera or something because it moves around them to see the action, which is pretty cool to see. As Spanner starts to lose to Houtaro, and he even starts to use form changers in order to keep up with him. But it doesn't seem to work as Houtaro uses his own alchemy power to counter Spanner and even knocks him down to the ground. I tell him to give up because he's stronger than him. Which Spanner actually acknowledged that he'd known for a long time that he was stronger. As he transformed to another form changer to continue the fight. As Houtaro tried to get him to believe in him and have faith in him in his own strength. And he pretty much said that he's selfish, he knows that. And wanted to keep everybody else safe and protect the world. And what's wrong with that? He wanted to keep everybody safe. With Spanner seemed to have some sort of flashback of telling his parents of creating a world where every living thing can be happy, including himself. So I'm wondering what this flashback is. It could have been better if it came earlier in the season than right now to find some good development, but I digress. It's pretty weird. That should have happened sooner. This flashback is nice and all to see, but I still think it should have happened sooner. It's too late to get development, whatever. They both attack each other as Houtaro loses Rainbow, as Houtaro wants to make a world for him and Kemi to come together and be in happiness. And wants Spanner to be there with him. I was wondering how he loses Rainbow because that's a little weird, but it doesn't have a nice visual to have basic Steam Hopper fight against Valbara. As Spanner calls them pretty much a child, continue their fight with another cool one-take fight scene, just briefly, but still pretty cool to see. As they fight evenly matched, as they punch each other, resulting in Spanner helmet getting a crack and actually exploding. Having a cool little helmetless shot, having a crack in his helmet to see his eye. It's pretty cool to see. I decided to finish each other with a rider kick. To finish it off, as they both knocking each other back. As a nice little quiet moment sets in with a nice overhead shot, but then Spanner's little driver is actually consumed by black flame. As it destroys it, he transforms. Houtaro pretty much calls himself the winner, which he pretty much is. Houtaro tries to get Spanner to come back with him, but Spanner says that they walk a different path and that they should all follow it their own way, and he decides to actually walk away. But it's interesting to know that he doesn't actually come back with them, and he just leaves. With another little one-take shot of the drone camera filming him leaving. I'm just pretty glad he's not coming back with them just yet. We then have later in the night, like I said, with the Valbara sword waiting at the door. As Choka is on the couch with a chessboard, waiting for Spanner and pretty much calling him dumb. I see the gang heading back in the alchemy base, adding a little security on their card holder so that nobody can steal the cards anymore and can become amalgam. As Nichikon wonders if Spanner will ever come back to them, as Houtaro reassured both Nichikon and Hopper 1 that he'll come back. It's just that they'll have the same goal at the end of the day. I would see a Tropo having some sort of weird spinning thing as Cloto wondered why this is the case, as he thought Galea wanted to talk things out, but Galea just knocked her out, calling her silent. As he actually taps a Tropo little forearm, saying that she gave the same symbol from Rinne in the last episode, saying that she hadn't acquired her true power yet, and decided to do so, she needs to drain power from her original copy human model, which is actually Rinne, so it was true that it was Rinne who was the original model for a Tropo, in order to create the ultimate life form that would be devoted to only her. As Rinne collapsed, as it seemed like the mark that Galea gave her last episode started to actually shine. Tropo actually seemed to be concerned at the episode end. Overall, that was a pretty good episode, I actually won't lie. I will say that the whole Spanner and Houtaro fight is pretty good. It's pretty nice to see them fighting one another. But one little complaint is that it happened a little too late, especially with Spanner having a little flashback, wondering if that's the case. And it's pretty weird that actually didn't happen sooner. I think that would have been better to actually have some more character development for Spanner, but a little too late. I am glad Spanner not coming back with Houtaro just yet, and we're gonna wait it out a little bit for Spanner to come back to the game. Wondering if actually he's gonna get his final form, because Valbara G, I think that was called, that was supposed to be rumored, but it doesn't seem to be the case at all. I will say that starting with next week, we're gonna have a Rinne focused episode, especially for the preview. But I won't say anything about the preview because I pretty much spoiled everything. So that's the whole thing with the trouble is happening with them. And I actually can't wait to see how this show is gonna end because we only have 3 episodes left. There's still some plot point left to resolve. Rating wise, I give it a 7.9 out of 10. What do you guys think? Do you like the episode or not? What do you think about Spanner versus Houtaro as well as Spanner little motivation? Leave a comment down below and subscribe for more Kamen Rider content.